Also, you look very LA right now.
Hey everyone, are you all able to hear me now? After I get everything all unmuted and everything. I don't know if you can hear our slow jams over here, but we got some serious fucking slow jams going over next door. Can you guys hear that? I think we have a new neighbor that likes to play a lot of music. So hey, cool. Don't worry, I'll mute myself when we're doing the workout. It's not exactly motivational workout music. Baby making music.
If you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, we live in the world, right? We have to share this space with everybody else until we all have our own private island. So I got my I got my Donald Trump check in the mail today. I was like, ugh, check with his name on it. Should I tear it up? And I was like, no, I need that money. I need that. I'm not that proud, but I do feel like I have a little piece of like current history, future history. Just like, oh, I need to hold on to this. I need to like frame it. It's a nostalgic thing. I don't know. I guess there's also people that like, I don't know, collect Nazi memorabilia. So it's gonna be in that same cabinet. Oof. Oof. Oh, so weird. This world we live in. Oh dear, guys. What are we gonna do? It's a gorgeous day today. It's not too terribly hot. Nice and sunny. Kids went to the beach. Hopefully they don't catch a bug. Natalie's freaking out about it, so that's fun.
Dude, so I went and got a burrito yesterday from my usual spot, and there's totally people there that are working that don't work there, and it was the least satisfying burrito I've had in maybe 6 or 7 years. Really upset, real upsetting.
It was the worst burrito you had?
Yeah, in like 6 or 7 years.
So you braved the world for a burrito and it disappointed.
Hugely disappointed.
Wow. I mean, I feel like it's pretty hard to fuck up a burrito.
Serious.
I don't know, man.
But they managed it.
It was bad. I think they've got like.
And on Cinco de Mayo too. On Cinco de Mayo too. That's just
yeah, it's
you know,
not
that's
cool.
insult to injury right there. That's
Exactly.
not cool at all. We got to watch a sideshow develop,
Ooh,
get monitored by the police,
nice.
and then dispersed by the police.
That's
All within one. Yeah, it was like immensely satisfying. Really, it's like, you know, when everything just goes right. We were down on East 14th, so looking at a potential new location for the gym. We're out there just waiting. Yeah.
We're gonna move. Don't move the gym. Dude.
Well,
it's in a good spot for me.
I know, but unless you want to spend another $6,000 a month in rent,
I don't.
So nothing's a done deal. We're just looking.
Aren't commercial pieces about to go down in price?
No. As it turns out, no. You would think. I talked to my realtor, and he said that the commercial and especially the industrial market is going to be pretty insulated from price dropping. It just doesn't react quite as dynamically as other rents do because the leases are very long term. You know, they're decade-long leases as opposed to year to year. So everything's a little bit more insulated from a market force, even as dramatic as this. I think what is going to happen is that there will be more spaces available. And so I don't want to put pen to paper on anything one way or another, because I just found out today that CrossFit Power Grid is closing. They're out in West Oakland. Doesn't benefit us directly, but you know, 1 month of rent cycle going through, or of closure going through, and everyone's like, okay, maybe I can hold tight. The second month, and with it not working, and people are like, okay, now this business that was sort of a hobby for us is no longer worth fighting for. So that's inevitably going to happen. And so there's going to be more. I don't have the schadenfreude of those. I actually know the Power Grid people, and they're good people, and I like them. So I'm not like relishing in their failure. There are gyms whose failure I would relish. I'm not that good of a person. So it's sad, but it's an opportunity for us. If nothing else, that there will be more potential customers. Yeah. So yes, there will be more spaces available. This is not the one that we're looking at is not the only one. But the truth of the matter is, like, I can't in good conscience come back to a building as beautiful as it is that hasn't had power in a year.
Yeah.
And, you know, in 4 days, it'll be a full year. And that costs over $8,000 a month in rent. If we can save that rent, even a significant portion of it, then the business is immediately profitable. We can get, you know, we don't need to get new equipment, but we could get new toys. We could have seminars. We could do all sorts of fun stuff. So We got to balance it all. I know you are hyper local, but we'll figure it out.
I can go for a longer run in the morning. Sorry.
You can go for a longer run in the morning, but nothing. I don't want to get you guys worked up about anything. There's no done deals on anything, and we will announce things with as much possible notice as things develop. I like to share information, so I don't want you to.
Yeah.
I don't want to overshare. I don't want to undershare, but things are happening. We're working on stuff. So let's work on stuff today for our part 1. I'm going to get out my big boys here.
Big boys.
Because we have got some dumbbell work. Now, if you don't have appropriately weighted dumbbells and you want to do kettlebells, that's fine too. But we've got 2 dumbbell movements for part 1 today. We've got dumbbell power cleans and dumbbell jerk. Actually, excuse me, it's a hang power clean is more accurate. And then it's the dumbbell push jerk. So let's talk about these 2 movements and how to do these correctly. With my 50s here, I'm going to suffer pretty heavily with 50s. Our rep scheme is pretty straightforward. It's 45 total reps, 21, 15, 9. We're very used to that rep scheme. And so we know with Fran, we're pretty familiar with that. This should be a sprint, okay? So our hang power clean, our weights at the count of 3, 2, 1, go. The weights do come off the ground, and the stretch goal here is don't put them down, okay? Because this is a hang power clean, you're going to pick up the weights first time, and you're going to each time hinge your hips back and power clean and power clean. So similar to the mechanics on a kettlebell swing, the hips go back, drive forward, and the weight comes to the shoulder now. So as opposed to a kettlebell swing, there's going to be more out here, right? But the same mechanics of that hip back into the shoulder. Okay, so we're not touching the ground. Then we go into our push jerks, dip drive, dip underneath that weight. Dip drive, dip underneath that weight. All right, so theoretically, the weights don't need to touch the ground. You're going to pick them up, hinge back, drive, and catch to the shoulder 21 times. Then dip drive, dip under that weight, finishing with the weight overhead. So it's not just a push press, it is a push and then a jump underneath it. Okay, so there's 2 knee bends. So Purvi, this might be a little bit awkward for you because you haven't been through classes where we've really worked on the mechanics of this. But we are thinking about, if you have my imaginary weight, just watch where my hands are in space. I first dip, then I drive, and as that weight's coming up, I dip underneath it again, and then stand up all the way. So it's not just a dip, drive, push press. It's a push jerk. Push jerk. Jerk means jump underneath the weight. Okay, so 21 power cleans, hang power cleans, 21 push jerks. 15 hang power cleans, 15 push jerks, 9 hang power cleans, 9 push jerks. Done.
And what's
if you choose your weight correctly.
Sorry.
Sorry?
I was going to ask, is there an option with a kettlebell?
You could still do, if you have 2 kettlebells, you could still do a dumbbell. Whoa. This is throw burrito. It's a lot of fun. If you're using your kettlebells, you could do.
Just have one, unfortunately.
Okay, you can do for everybody. You could be doing a dumbbell clean. If you only have one, it can be a kettlebell swing. Okay, and if your weight is relatively light, you could go all the way overhead. Because again, we're still getting that hip action, that hip drive, in order to create force. And then for your shoulder to overhead, for your second movement, if you're dealing with 2 kettlebells, here at the shoulders, you can still do your push jerks. If you've only got one, you can be one hand, you can mix it up. Okay, so you can go one-handed. That's fine. That's probably the best way to do it, actually, now that I think about it. If it's a really heavy one, it's really awkward to go overhead with one object because your hands are so close together. So I would just say, mix it up, right, left. Okay? Melissa, question. I see a finger wagging.
Yeah, it says hang squat clean.
Mine's big power.
Yeah. Are we squatting? Because that changes the whole game for me.
So I can't see my screen because of the sunlight. Wow, teacher, you didn't give us enough homework.
I know, I'm Al Gore.
you really are. Yeah, I did say squats, didn't I? Okay.
Sorry.
So obviously the power clean is going to be faster. I know, right, Carlos? Get her out of there. The power clean is going to be faster and easier because you don't have to work in that mobility. So if I'm doing my dumbbell hang squat cleans, I'm going to drop down to 35s.
After all those goddamn air squats yesterday.
Right. So if your legs are feeling blown up, power cleans, right? So yeah. Suffer. Suffer. Yeah. You got no way. I never would have known. Okay. Dumbbell hang squat cleans.
Sick. Is Carlos doing this, or are you not participating this time? I miss you, Carlos.
Aww.
He's doing the barbell.
Oh, you guys have like actual weights over there.
Yeah. I'm a 62
You are.
now, so.
The CrossFit Open workouts are falling off.
Yeah.
That's why.
And numbers just bumped up. Plus, yeah, I've been squatting pretty heavy, and that's going well. But yeah, I just popped up. I think I'm like 71, 72, somewhere in there. So
Nice.
even though I'm black is slimming. We're gonna have to take this back off.
No,
All right, guys. So,
it's called Corona Bod, CrossFit Corona Bod.
yeah,
Super
this is
strong.
Corona. This is. I've added the COVID-19. You know. Okay. Mind power cleans or squat cleans. Obviously, the squat cleans get harder. If you're modifying with the kettlebell, it's going to be a kettlebell swing either way. Push jerks, shoulder to overhead with that jump underneath. This should be a quickie, right? So I'm going to give us. I'll give you 15 minutes. I don't think you're going to need all 15 to get through this. Make a little space here for my timer. Any requests, comments, concerns, thoughts? A bit, I know she wants to get going. Here we go, guys. Make sure unmute. Starting in 10 seconds, guys. Here we go. This is a sprint. Just go straight at it. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice start, guys. Good squats. Thanks, Melissa. Good stuff, guys. You're 2.5 minutes in. I got some glitchy internet, so I can't see you guys as well. You're freezing up a lot. That's not your fault, probably mine. Coming up on that 5-minute mark, though. Now I can see you moving. There's some good push jerks. I like it. Good stuff, guys. Finish up that last round as a quickie. That last 9 goes fast. Good work, Melissa. Finish strong here. That's 6 minutes right there. Nice work, Purvy.
Matt, thank you. After yesterday's run, I'm not.
Sorry, you cut out there. You said after yesterday's workout, what?
I don't feel good for a lot of jump rope today.
That's totally fine. No problem.
All right.
If you feel like getting in some cardio, you can, like I said in the email today, you can pick a part 2 from any workout that you missed over the last week or so. Or you can work on skill work. I know you're always good for some handstand work or good old-fashioned cardio. You know what to do. You're creative.
Thank you. Thanks for the support. Talk to you later.
All right. Take care. Have a great day. Looking strong, guys. Coming up on 8 minutes right there. That's 8 minutes. All right, Purvy just disappeared there. I think she's done. We're coming up on that 10-minute mark. I don't know where the hell Galen is with all. There she is. Oh, good. Thumbs up. She's alive. Is Galen done? Nice. Good, guys. I knew it wouldn't take us a full 15. Yeah, now the party has definitely started next door. I'd be shocked if you guys can't hear it. Yeah, we're doing our thing. Hey, it's a nice day. Might as well. It's not like anyone's got to work to go to. All right, kiddos, catch your breath. Get your jump ropes if you got them. I know Galen does. I don't know if you've got 2. Do you guys have 2 jump ropes? Perfect. All right, Carlos and Melissa, I know you're all set. Today is a frustrating skill day. Okay, so we are going to work hard on our jump ropes, and we're going to do that by taking double under attempts. So the way this is going to go, we're just going to do 10 minutes of this. So we've got some time to work on some skill and some technique on how to do good double unders. So we'll go over that. But we're going to do 10 minutes, as many rounds as possible, of doing 16 lunges. And so we're going to just start out burning up those quads a little bit. So standing in place, just doing a lunge, alternating legs, 16 reps. Then you're going to do 10 double under attempts. So wherever you are with your double unders, you're going to try to get them. So if you've already got double unders, oops, take these off. I always feel weird with those on. If I 10 double under attempts. All right, 10 attempts, then 30 single unders. So even if you've got your doubles, go into those 30 singles right away. Right? Now, if your double under attempts are more like, whatever, so there's one attempt, whatever, that's fine. I want you to just suffer for 10 solid attempts and then move on. So let's get our jump ropes out and let's talk about some mechanics on this, so how we can get better double unders. Okay? I'll wait till you guys are all settled. Okay, so we want to start with our double unders with our hands holding the end of the handles. Now with our jump ropes at the gym, they're all shaped pretty much like this. You're holding just the end here. There's a nice little bulge and a little obvious grippy spot. Not holding in our clenched fists up by the rope, but holding towards the end or holding in the fingertips so that we can use our wrist to turn these circles. Elbows tucked tight and close to the body. Hands are slightly up. I don't want to be way out here because you can see what that does to my rope, but it immediately shortens my rope. So elbows tucked in, hands here. Bouncing on the balls of our feet, right? We're going to be right here. Doing a nice little hop, right? We're not, Melissa, we are not kicking our feet up like this, Melissa. She can't hear me, she's way out in the street. She knows though, I give her shit about this all the time, right? Looking straight ahead, and we're just gonna be bouncing right here. Okay? Nice and light jumps. Let's start out with that. Nice and light. Nice, you just gotta find some rhythm there, Purvy. It's tricky. There you go, good. Good mechanics. Stand up a little bit taller. You're leaning forward just a little bit, Purvy, so stand up a little bit taller. All right, Melissa, I can see your donkey from way back here. I know. I like Connor. You can tell her that she can hear me. All right. All in order to go from singles to doubles, this is a little progression I like. So we want to be standing straight ahead, doing our singles. We want to go 1, 2, high jump. 1, 2, high jump. 1, 2, high jump. Springing stronger out of the balls of our feet, but still going straight up. And that's where we sometimes see a little bit of a donkey kick happening. We don't want the heels to come to the butt, and we don't want to pike forward either. We see this sometimes too. So we're bouncing here. All right, trying to get a little bit higher. Once 1, 2 high jump is working, okay, and we've got to make sure that that does work. We want to turn that 1, 2 high jump into a 1, 2 double under. So 1, 2 high jump, 1, 2 high jump, turns into 1, 2 double under, 1, 2 double under, 2, just speeding up the hands. So having discipline on that movement and not letting those feet kick up is going to really, really pay off in the long run.
Your phone disconnected, Matt.
My phone overheated in the sun on the mat. So we want to work as efficiently as possible, guys. So small jumps, jumping as low as you need to in order to still achieve the movement.
Hey, on the lunges, is it oh, he doesn't have headphones anymore.
Doesn't matter.
So fancy.
Walk around.
Just supposed to show off.
Nice and efficient. As little jump as you need to. It's going to be a little bit higher than your single under attempts or your single unders. So you will jump a little bit higher, but moving those hands fast and staying nice and organized the whole time. Extra work out of the elbows. So if you just focus on right now, my wrist is turning over. I'm turning over small circles and barely moving there. If I turn at the elbow, you can see I'm turning a bigger circle. That's less efficient because my hand and the rope has to move in a bigger circle. If I use my shoulder, it's even worse. So this is really inefficient. This is slightly better. This is the best. Okay, so we want to be right there, barely moving. Okay, that's the plan. Again, this is going to be 10 attempts each round. So 16 lunges, burn up those quads. 10 double under attempts, however good or bad those go. Then you're going to do 30 single unders no matter what. So even if you've got your doubles, I want you to go back to your singles because you've got to have that ability to go single as well as double, back to singles. Okay? Plenty of even high-level athletes can't do single unders anymore. A really funny video of Rich Froning suffering on single unders, right? Having that technique, that hand-foot coordination, really is going to lock this in permanently. So we've got a 10-minute effort on this, lots of time to get started. So questions, comments, concerns?
Are the lunges 1-to-1?
Again?
Are the lunges left and right is 1, or is it 1-2?
It's 1-2. So 8.
Okay.
What's that? Other. I will mute you guys and I'll mute myself in just a moment. Unless you want to listen to whatever they're playing over there. Okay. I'll dial in just a second for encouragement, but I'm going to mute myself and it'll be 3, 2, 1, go time. So watch the clock. All right, I'm back on audio. You guys are doing great. 10 minutes of work here. Very nice, guys. You're past the halfway point now. Less than 5 minutes to go on this one. Keep working that skill. Burn up those quads and get some good double under work in. All right, 2.5 minutes left here, guys. The All right, 90 seconds left, guys. Less than a minute to go. Final 30 seconds. Last piece of work here, guys. Make it count. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Very nice. Good work on those, guys. How are those donkey kicks, Melissa? They calming down a little?
They're better. I've been working on them.
I know. It's so hard to break a movement pattern up like that. It's just,
Yeah.
that habit is so ingrained in you. And I don't know. I tease because I love. I know how it is. But with your doggy kicks, with that form, you're still pretty good at your double unders. You can do big sets. But if you could change that, if you could just work on that and quiet that down, I mean, your double unders would explode because your shoulders are plenty strong. You're definitely light. There's not a ton of body weight concern there. So, I mean, you could be, you see like, you're built so similarly to Vanessa, just being like long and lean and like high strength to body weight ratio. And so, yeah, she crushes things like this. Like Annie, that's like her jam.
Yeah.
So if you could be as competitive on all those things, just kind of clean up that one little deal. Women in general crush gymnastics, just crush it. So, I know I'm getting so ready to reopen. Like I want to get back in person with you guys and do double unders in person and work on all this stuff not on a camera.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
I'm not looking forward to
How you
rowing
hold up?
for the first time.
Oh yeah, rowing. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Terrible.
I brought a rower here and I have used it. I used it once and I was like, fuck that. I'm going for a run. It's like, I don't know. I should do it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to get a whole lot. I haven't been working my metabolic capacity at all. So I've been trying to do a little bit of running to like compensate for my COVID-19. But I'm not going to get all that much better at rowing. I'm never going to beat Dave, but I'm going to like be just worse than Dave.
Yeah.
And I'm really okay with that.
Yeah.
What I really want is I'm trying not to fixate on it, but I was really frustrated that we didn't get to finish the gymnastics stuff with Chris.
I know.
Because I'm not going to work on it here. These mats are scalding hot, and I'm not going to do it inside the house. So, and I don't know. I know I could go. Natalie's like, why don't you just go to the gym and work out? Like, why do you have shit here? And I'm like, I mean, solidarity, sort of. Also, it's like, I don't know. It's a whole excursion, and leaving the house is terrifying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, I hear you.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure all this stuff out. We'll be back to normal soon. Well, normal. But yeah, this new location, guys, it's interesting.
Where is it, dude?
It's 14th and Foothill.
Yeah, that's not
No, it's not.
It's not that bad. It's still technically East Oakland. It is a solid 25 blocks closer. But that actually, like, once you're in the car, it's not a big deal. Where are you guys scaling?
we're at 14th International. Or sorry, we're at 37th and International. It's a drive.
Okay, yeah. So, it's one of those things. It's like, I try not to put myself too much into it because it's like, I know that like you guys love working out with me, but it's also, it's like, it's a convenience factor. If it's just not convenient to come to my gym, if it's in the wrong location, then you won't. And that's like, oh, do we do that? But we got to make those hard decisions. I think it's not too bad, but that's going to be every single person's going to make that decision for themselves. It's definitely, the space that I'm looking at right now is smaller, but we've also never fully used all of our square footage at our current location. So smaller isn't necessarily a problem.
Yeah.
I'm working right now on like laying it all out. I have a software to do that to see if it's going to work for us. But there's also like, it's not only is it just cheaper, but it's a much nicer neighborhood. It's much safer. There's a park, like literally just like 400 meters away, like a nice park. So
I know exactly where this is. It's the way you bike back from Lake Marriott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so close to Lake Merritt. So we could totally use we could do like a run day and just be like, great, you're going to go run the lake. Like park at the gym, add an extra half mile to your run. There's that the San Antonio Park that's right there. It's like 400 meters from the front door. They've got a jogging track. They've got like an AstroTurf field and a jogging track. Like we would totally take advantage of that. So I don't know. It's far from a done deal, so I don't want to like get anyone's hopes up or down one way or another. Like, I talked to the guy, we looked at it, it looks nice. We're going to start seeing if this is a good deal for us.
Yeah.
And then even then it's going to take a while to maybe happen. And there's the city of Oakland to deal with and all these permits and bullshit. So, but we're out there, we're looking, and we're trying to make things better.
Is there parking?
There's not a parking lot, but there's a ton of unmetered street parking. Every time we've gone down there, there's been no one there. Like, I know it's coronavirus time, but like there's no impact. They said that the parking's easy. And the cool thing, if you nerd out on it, you look at the building, the next door tenant. So the whole building is about the same size as our current gym. The next door tenant that takes about 4,000 square feet is a body shop that's been there for 30 years, and they're about to shut down in the next year or so. And so there's an opportunity for us to grow into that space, and they've got a parking lot. And then on top of that, on a business side, the owner of the property wants in a few years to sell the building, which could be, there's a lot of ifs to get to that, but that could be an opportunity for us to actually own the property and then do something really cool and all that good stuff. So like I keep saying, my mentor I love my analogy. She gave me a good analogy. It's like, my current gym is a really hot chick that I'm dating, but she treats me like shit and makes me pay for everything. But she's really hot. She's really, really hot.
And she has crabs.
But she's just, and she has crabs. This new location isn't as hot, but
Doesn't have crabs.
she's a lot. She doesn't have crabs, and it's a lot more sane. It's a lot better long term. So she's married. This new property could be marriage material.
Yeah.
So
All right, man.
as opposed to a Tinder swipe. All right, take care, Galen.
See you later.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Melissa. Have a good one. Good to see you.
You too.